Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I am working on this game and it's called the Waking Cloak, and most of you who actually come and hang out have seen it before, but for those of you who haven't seen this yet, this is my game. It's kind of based off of the old Game Boy Legend of Zelda games, Oracle of Ages, or Ocarina of... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about this. So, you can't see most of the game right now because I'm doing dialogue stuff, which is, yeah, messed up. So, looks like I need to figure out why my stream is acting weird. Hopefully it was just one little frame drop there. What I really need to do is install my VPN and my router. It's just a lot of work, so I have to figure out how to do that. Well, if it freaks out, let me know, and I will try to fix it. Okay. Yes. Cool, we're back. Yeah, so for some reason my VPN is actually messing up my stream, which is the opposite of what should happen, so I need to get in contact with them and be like, hey, why are you messing up my stream? Anyway, we are working on dialogue system, and we left off on Monday with what we just saw on the screen. I'll pull that back up. Yeah, so currently it's just this test string with this terrible test dialogue, but we're slowly getting there, very, very slowly. Yes. So what I was looking at today is a way to draw strings, all, how do I put this? To draw it all one color, and then change that color. So in the middle of drawing a string. So for our dialog box object, in the draw, I need to actually change this back to print, show you what it does. And it might actually not be able to see it unless I turn the speed way down. So let's do that. String copy through time. Well, we'll figure it out. What this does is it prints it out one character at a time, and the problem with this is when you have a really long character. Yeah, okay, so the OBS is too slow to pick up on this. Basically what's happening is it prints out, hi, my name is Joe, and this ridiculously long string, and as it's printing out each character of string, it's doing it on the previous line. But then when there gets to be too many characters, it'll actually like drop the whole string down to the left. And it's a very unsatisfying thing. So I was trying to figure out, hey man, how's it going? I was trying to figure out how to get it to actually, to draw it on the third line rather than starting on the second and then dropping to the third. And the way to do that the best way to do that seems to be to draw it all white, so the same color as the background, and then draw it, and then change each character individually to black. So the problem with that is that with draw text extension or ext, you can't. There's no way to tell it, oh yeah, I want I want this part to be this color and I want this part to be this color. So we're gonna have to use a different method. So before I started up the stream today, I looked into some stuff and hopefully we'll get it to work. This draw text custom is by some people that made a game maker thing. It's very helpful, hopefully. And I'm not going to use this exactly because there's a couple things I want to change, but what it basically does is it allows you to do stuff like, I don't know if you can see this, but basically there's tags you can use to change the color of the text mid-string. So it'll go through and it'll parse it for that that thing, and then it'll change. Hey Brian, how's it going? It'll change that specific section of the text to that color. So the only problem with it is that this won't output how would I put this? It won't. With drawstring ext, it draws it and then it knows when to drop to the next line because it has a max width on the string. Doing a naked link run of Breath of the Wild, it's not easy. I bet it's not. It's a hard game. That sounds like fun though. I've thought about it. Are you just doing naked, like no armor, or are you doing like only sticks for weapons too? I feel like that would be impossible. Move it up there. Yeah. So draw text custom is this cool thing that I found, and there's also string extract, which I have not looked at yet, but I guess it tries to pull out sorry about that. Let me turn off my push bullet so that you don't get to see all my friends' notifications. Track me down on Facebook. I won't be your friend on Facebook, sorry. My Facebook is private for me and my actual people that I actually know. You can follow me on Twitter though. Anyway, okay, so this, I'm not totally sure how this works yet because I didn't exactly have time to go through all of this and say, figure out what's doing what. No clothing, all potions to survive elements and for health. Use any weapon I can get. It's certainly a challenge. Trying to get Master Sword before Divine Beasts. That should be a challenge. Well, just do enough shrines. So I did some more research, and looks like there's a way to tell it to line break at a certain width. The thing is, I don't know. Oh, actually, okay, yeah. So what this script does, and I know you can't see this because it's on my other monitor, but basically what this does is it uses the hashtag symbol and it inserts it. And the hashtag symbol in GameMaker land, in strings specifically, is the new line symbol, I believe. Let's look that up because I don't want to screw up my entire life. Excuse me. So manual. Hashtag, I say hashtag. I'm so like new. Oh, can do this. Strings. Yes. Line breaks. Nope, that's not what I meant. That's what string literals. Pretty sure there's a way to tell it to do new line. Drawstring. Where's drawstring? Apparently it does not exist. How am I doing stuff then? Draw text. Right. Draw text. Here we go. Transform. Don't need transforming. Draw text color. See, it's almost what we want. Only the problem is you can't change color mid-string. What video game would I like to see get a movie? That is a good question. Good discussion question. I would probably say not Legend of Zelda, just because I think there's too much that could go wrong. If they could do it right, it could be cool. It's kind of an Ocarina of Time-ish type story. The problem is with like a lot of video games is the character progression and the way that you have to kind of address failure and so on and so forth in terms of just character development is in like a movie or a book. Generally, a character will fail their way to success or fail their way to the end of the story until they overcome. And if you can't really do that in a game because you just if a player fails too many times, then they get sad or they go play Dark Souls. Mass Effect would be a great one to turn into a movie. I totally agree with that. Actually, you could fix the ending of Mass Effect 3. That's a really good suggestion. I think I would have to go with Mass Effect. I would love like a space opera. Just there's like not a lot of space operas floating around. Other than Star Wars, I love Star Wars. Star Wars is my favorite. This is pixels. Huh. Last of Us with Hugh Jackman is a want. I have not played Last of Us, so I can't speak to that, but Hugh Jackman would make a good whatever the main character of that game is. So bad. So string. This function will turn the maximum width in pixels of the input string, taking into account the line separation and line break width, which is defined as the number of pixels that the string can occupy before a line break is inserted. It's very handy for calculating distances between text elements based on the maximum width of the string. So over several lines is blah blah blah. Okay, that's not what I want. Line break. Strings. How do I know there's a way to do this, and I don't know what it is. At least there used to be. New line. It's in here somewhere. Hashtag there, or pound. I feel like I'm turning into a millennial. I mean, I am a millennial. But this is a pound symbol, not a hashtag. Well, I guess we'll figure out if this actually still works. Like Uncharted, even though all those... Yeah, the best video... I agree. The best video game stories are like already basically... Or the best movie video games are basically already movies. That makes sense. Mass Effect, though, would be good. And I'm really skeptical about the Uncharted movies. I mean... I can't think of a video game movie that has been great. At least that I've seen. I mean, I heard Warcraft was okay. Or good for those who liked it, but... I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. So in my initializer, I have this string that I did. Oh, nope. Here it is. So I'm gonna put just a pound symbol right in here, and then I'm going to, it should break after the high. It did not. Okay, well. Force new line. String. Let's see. String height extent. Why is this so complicated? Let's set up the Discord. So, currently hold up. Let me back up before I enter that, and then we'll just say, let's do this. X plus padding, Y plus padding. This is a really hashtag pound long string, and it's broken up. Font size plus font size by 2 and max length. Okay. Let's try that, because I'm pretty sure it's because we were drawing one character at a time. I guess. I don't know. Nope. Now, why did it break it there? This is very odd. Oops, that's 3. See if we can just do a draw string. Or draw text. Nope. Oops. All caps. Is there a way to draw, to force a new line in draw text, etc. Used to be pound, but that doesn't appear to work anymore. Alright, let's hopefully see if somebody responds to that. I mean, if worse comes to worse, how would I know? I guess I would. I could just manually set a new line by hitting. Oh, it's /n now. Oh, awesome. Thanks. Okay, now we are in business. Let's put this back and let's try this. Saw Logan today. I have not seen it yet. I've heard it's very good, and I do kind of want to see it, but at the same time, it's gonna be hard for me to see it because my wife can't really watch violent anything. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, so my wife can't really watch. That's gonna break violent stuff because she has a photographic memory, and so lucky for her, whenever she sees a violent like movie or whatever, it like sticks in her mind and she has nightmares for a long time. So that sucks. There we go. So basically, if I want to watch Logan, I have to go watch it by myself or figure out friends. Here we go. Okay. New line, character turn, backspace. Yay, all the fun stuff. Ooh, backspace, that's exciting. So yeah, if I want to see Logan, I basically have to go see it by myself. A friend offered to go watch it with me, but I couldn't. I was busy. So maybe I'll see it sometime when I'm alone by myself and my wife is gone somewhere, and I'll just watch Logan or something. I've heard it's good though. Classified as a good movie in general, and the Wolverine part just makes it better, but that does suck. Yeah, I like Wolverine. He's cool. I'm not like super big on superhero movies anymore, and I know that might make me like a heretic or something. But Kiwi, do you hear a cat out there somewhere? Yeah. Let's figure out how strings work in Game Maker language. Yep. No, that does nothing. Withdraw text extension. If I do carriage turn. Kiwi, hush. Yeah, so carriage turn works. Well, let's see. Report a bug. I will put this up over here later, and we can work on that some other time. Times like this seems like we need heroes more than ever, only be symbols to inspire people to do good things. I do think that superhero movies are really good for that. I think that in a lot of ways, heroes are a really good, can be a really good aspirational thing. But it has to be like a good hero to do that, obviously. So I'm not a huge fan of the darker stuff. The sort of the gray heroes or the anti-heroes. I like the good guys. Yeah. I will always go watch a Spider-Man movie. That is the hero that I really like. And I really like X-Men too. But yeah. I feel like there's just so many superhero movies now that it's kind of just very, very, very saturated. And it's great for comic book fans and people who are fans of those heroes. And okay, that works too. But for somebody like me, it's almost just wearying that there's so much. Okay, well, that's one option, is to insert a /n or a /r, and /r, whenever we reach a certain length, and then draw a new string. The other option is to instead I had it and I lost it. The other option is that I was thinking we loop through and just do a whole bunch of drawstrings, but that won't work either. Oh, yeah, the other option is to reset X and set Y to a new line, just like we did actually with the hearts. And in the long run, I do feel like that's better than inserting stuff into the strings all weird. And I'll have more control, because with this, I'm not able to actually control the space vertically between it. It just does its own new line, and that's that. Which may not be an issue, or it may. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with the route of resetting X back to the start, and then drawing, and then bumping Y down, just like I did with the hearts. It's actually going to be very, very similar to what we did with the hearts. Having heard you say that, watch Logan is very much a standout film in the superhero genre. Yeah, I do want. Yeah, I want to watch Logan, and I'll watch the big ones with the Avengers, and I'll watch Spider-Man. I'll always watch Spider-Man, and X-Men if I can. But I probably won't see Black Panther. I probably won't see whatever all the other ones are coming out. I did watch Doctor Strange. I really enjoyed Doctor Strange. Actually, that was one of my favorite superhero movies, even though I was kind of superhero movie weary even by that point. It was a good one. Alright. So let's put that back. Strings support form, feed, vertical tab, etc. This does not mean to say that rendering does. Drawing string these characters may be ignored. It's kind of the only lead, but new line isn't exactly a weird special character. Yeah, that is kind of odd. Okay, so let's go to our draw text custom over yonder. And I don't know why this is all here, but this is gonna be fun. Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of this commented code so that it's easier to read. What are our inputs? X, Y, string, and alpha. Interesting. Ooh, you can draw lines. That's cool. Anyway. Oh, this actually does hash to new line. Oh. Huh. Alright, so it's actually weird that we have this, and I don't know if we actually want this. But if I use this code, it'll actually work. If I want to use hashtags. Alright. Maybe I will then. And then I can set the height to be string height. What is all this? Alright, let's start from the top. Do this the right way. So we input argument 0 as x, argument 1 as y, argument 2 as the string to output. X scales 1, y scales 1, alpha is argument 3. Draw get color is pre-call. Draw get alpha is pre-alpha, which is what this game currently is. Strab, I don't know what strab is, but I guess it's the string to print out. Then reset string to empty. I guess that's just to clear out. V1 equals 0, 2 equals 0, 3 equals 0. Decolor equals C white. What is decolor? Oh, it's not something that we know what it is yet. So then what we'll do is we'll take the count of all the flags and where you're changing the color and all of the hashtag counts. I'm just going to call it hashtag. Okay. So count is just basically, here's how many tags there are. I'm guessing that's going to be how many times we loop through stuff, but we'll find out. String part, string color. String check. Actually, I kind of want to do this first. Oops. Custom x plus padding, y plus padding, text. Alpha will be 1. Okay, that outputs. And then if we do this, yeah. Oh, oops, hold on. I just created a bunch of timelines. Whatever. I'll find them later and be like, what the heck are these? No, I'm not. I'm gonna do them right now. Don't know why. I tried to tab and I created timelines instead. So I guess color is going to be, this is how we do it. Ugh, I hate tabbing on this. Let's change it to red. Apparently that did nothing. Oh. Apparently this is not working. It's not working, is it? Played the Switch so much, I feel like I've had it months yet. It hasn't even been a month yet. I agree. I have really enjoyed my Switch. A lot. And it's like the console that I've wanted for a long time. So this color thing is not working. And that is interesting. Maybe I have to do that. So why? Looks like I'm doing it right. Draw text custom position. So this is an extension for GameMaker 1.4, which so far these have all worked. Tab that, pull it up. Like I said, I'm not using this exactly as it used to be. Okay, string copy. Strab is going to be the string that we're outputting. String length is going to be the number of characters in a string. Perfect. So if we string copy, which is selecting the number of characters of a string to be copied to another one. If string copy string equals let's try this, because it might be a problem with starting off as a different color. Oops. Excuse me, that snuck up on me. Nope. Oh wait, hold on. It's because I did this. Hopefully it's because I did that. Nope. Okay, so that's not working. String color equals string copy. I think it's spelled very differently because it's German. I don't know how to spell it. It's like got a D in it. Gesundheit. Gesundheit! String color I equals strab string position. Yeah, I think the problem here is that the color I think the main problem is that we're storing colors here in the string color array, but I think that it may be storing them as strings, and since it's storing them as strings, it may not know what to do. I feel like that might error out, but I'm not sure. Don't like formatting. There we go. Much better. I should say I like formatting. I like it when everything is nice and neat and not weird. Semicolons. I'm slightly obsessive. This is actually what I do at work too, is we have a lot of old code, and I'll go through it and just like, in order to understand it, I'll format it. And then everyone gets really happy when they're like, oh, this code is all nice and clean now. Including me. It's mainly for me. I don't know why people can't be bothered to do formatting. Why no semicolon? So what I'm afraid I'm going to have to do is oh, I put it on the if statement. I'm stupid. So what I'm afraid I'm going to have to do is just basically rewrite this in a completely different manner. Can't stand it when code is poorly formatted. One of my pet peeves. Me too. Me too. 100%. So whoever made this, thank you, first of all. This is cool. I kind of hope I can get it working. But what it does is very cool and very smart, and I probably couldn't figure out how to do this right off the bat. But please format your code. And like some of this is okay. I know people who put braces and else's on the same line and so on and so forth, and that's okay. I'm just particular about that. But at least use the double equals and the semicolons. I know they're not necessary, but they're definitely helpful in reading the code. And they're good habits. I wonder what they're doing with this draw line. I'm actually really curious about that. Hey, use semicolon here. Unless I put that there. I'm not sure what I just put a semicolon on, but hopefully it was something good. So what I think is happening here, nope, never mind. Draw text. I want to know where we're drawing text. It's got to be down here somewhere. Decolor. Decolor equals real. Oh, is that how we do it? Real. Given string into a real number. Okay, so that's probably what we're doing. Is that we're taking the So it's not being stored as strings, it's being pulled out correctly. What's constant? If constant. Oh, if it does not equal the string color. So if it's a new string color, basically. Okay, that makes sense. So if... I don't want to call that constant, that doesn't make any sense. Is new color. So if it is a new color, decolor equals real. Oh, I see. Okay. So this is a bunch of different ways to say, so if it's merge color, it's HSV, RGB, okay. So if it's like RGB, then grabs 1, 2, and 3, extracts them, makes the color from the RGB. Okay. That's actually really smart. Don't know why it's not working, but it's smart. So then we can do merge color. We're not doing merge color. If string copy string color equals U. I don't know what U is. Kind of weird though. Otherwise. So what happens if I do an RGB instead? Is it just the else down here that's not working? Let's try that. Hey man, this is Unreal Engine. What's up? Welcome to the stream. This is Game Maker Studio 2, which is awesome. Unreal Engine is a little bit overkill for this game. This is a little 2D game. And you can make 2D games in Unreal Engine, but overkill for this. Cool engine though. Right, so let's go to dialog box over here. Actually, let's look up C beige, because that's where I'm actually making that color. So I'm doing make color RGB. Or I can say, I feel like I already tried to do this, but let's try this just in case. Nope, that does nothing. It's nothing at all. ¿Por qué? So I guess the question is, why? So here is where we're going through and we're making all of the color, we're making the draw color. Then we set the color to that. We draw text transformed, x plus string length, y plus string height, string hash to new line. Oh, hold up. I'm going to pause the stream because my wife is calling. That's important.